Welcome back to another episode of Bad and Desi. Today, we have not one, but two powerhouses in our studio today. Tamanna is the designer and the creative force behind Made You Look label, known for bold, sexy evening wear, inspired by her South Asian roots, but made for everyone. Her designs are playful, feminine, and unapologetically confident, much like her. A fun fact is she once fronted a Paramore cover band before her dad found out and swiftly enrolled her into accounting. Luckily, that creative streak couldn't be tamed, and today she's built a label that celebrates individuality and rebellion. She's also just launched her new all-black collection, and she's wearing one of the pieces in the studio today.
Let's go.
Serving main character energy, literally. We are also joined today an Indo-Fijian creative from Mount Druitt, best known for Saleha's Snackin', where she explores food as identity, culture, and self-expression. She's turning 30 soon, embracing peace, stability, and what she calls post-pick-me liberation.
Yes.
Welcome to the podcast, both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Together, we are aiming to bring humor, honesty, and a heart full to every single conversation. Two brown creatives navigating Sydney life with equal parts chaos and charm. Welcome.
Thank you.
I love
that was beautiful.
This voice. It's great.
That was so professional.
Thank you, guys.
I feel like we're about to fly.
Yeah.
It's so nice to have you both here. Now, did I miss any part of the introduction that you'd like to add more to?
Just on that band thing, I used to also be obsessed with Red Hot Chili Peppers, and the front man is a white man. So my mum got really, really scared that I was going to bring home a 50-year-old white man when I was going through my obsession. So yeah.
Safe to say you haven't done that?
No, I haven't done that. I couldn't find one.
I'm sorry, what is Red Hot Chili Peppers?
You don't know what oh my God, Saleha.
We've come really far in our friendship.
We have.
I don't know what, no.
Who doesn't know Red Hot Chili Peppers?
I'm not old, I'm sorry.
That's the old part of me. Sorry, we'll have a history lesson after.
I'm like side-eyeing because I don't actually know too much about.
Stop! No one knows the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Are we calling crisps like Doritos?
We're talking about one of the greatest rock bands of all time.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
Yes.
That makes a lot of
I'm
sense.
sure the producers know. I see one white man looking at me from over there. I know he knows. I know he knows. Yeah.
Okay, slay. So were you a devout fan?
Devout fan. I was obsessed with everything that he did. I read his book front to finish. It taught me everything about sex, drugs, and rock and roll. And that's why I am the way that I am right now. Yeah.
That was your childhood role model growing up.
And then it was Hayley Williams from Paramore, and then it went to Rihanna.
Anyone else? Anyone in the South Asian industry that might be
Oh, sorry.
role model for you? Considering we're on Bad and Desi.
Bad and Desi, not Bad and Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh my God. Someone brown. Kajol. I think because growing up, she was the only actress I knew that kind of was a bit quirky, and she was darker skinned.
Yeah.
And she had the short hair that everyone laughed at.
Yeah.
In
And she never got rid of her monobrow.
No, I loved her eyebrows. And it was the fact that she was a little bit of a tomboy. That's why I liked her.
Yeah.
Unfiltered.
What about you?
On Kajol, they actually have this really cringe show out. This is free promo. They're not paying me, but it's if you like Kajol, watch Too Much with Kajol and Twinkle. It's really interesting because they're discussing polyamory and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, they've come far.
Yeah, and they're all in an open relo. Sorry?
Is it on Netflix?
It's on Amazon.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey,
So Kajol's doing well.
Oh my God, I love her.
Interesting. All right. We just went straight into it. Guys.
So sorry.
Now,
This is what we do. So we can't get work done because we just segue. I'm sorry. Just
you go. Continue, get through.
now one,
I knew this was going to happen. It's our podcast now.
sorry. One commonality between all three of us is we've been raised in Western Sydney.
Yes.
Now, based on your experiences, do you feel like that was a limitation, or was that maybe a comfort zone for you?
Before we move on, I do have a fun fact to share.
Okay.
But you share your experience
With Western Sydney. Okay, so I grew up in Campbelltown, and the only way I can describe Campbelltown is that it's the place where dreams go to die. I have always been a creative person, but the way that it has hindered my success, this is why I've come onto the pod. I need to talk about this, okay? So my parents enrolled me. It started when my parents enrolled me into singing and dancing school.
Yeah.
Thereby opening up the left side of my brain, right?
Yeah.
And then they moved me to Campbelltown, where you're not allowed to have any semblance of a personality. other than go to school, get married, have kids, move to the suburbs. So that's the path that I was supposed to be on. And the fact that I've kind of like divulged from that, like it's been very hard. So at least it's made me funny. I think that's the only thing. I think that's what it's given me kind of a mental illness, but at least it's funny. That's what I would say.
Go to work, get married, have kids, and then move to Austral.
Austral is the place to be. Austral is the place to be. If we don't have the land and house package in Austral with the 3 kids on the way, I'm not hating.
So similar experience. I live in like the Mount Druitt equivalent of Austral, which is Ropes Crossing.
Yep.
And it's pretty much a hole as well. It's a nice suburb. It's like really good parks. Navigating as a creative around Blacktown, a lot of it is you find comfort with other brown people, and a lot of it was like around COVID, probably just with Filipino people. Hence the accent. Like I think it's just like I've been hanging around with too much pillows. No offense, but like it's, you know what? It's more like it's really nice, but then it's like something missing. It's like let's do something like for our own, our own purpose, our own events. And shout out to Curfew for doing an event in Parramatta recently, not recently, like 6 months ago. But I feel like there's more things happening. But like if you guys can DJ and do something in Glendenning, if you're a brown person.
She would love it.
I would love it. I would come.
No, she would. She would.
Yeah. And
she would be the door girl for you for free.
I'm a free door bitch.
No, if anyone needs door girl services.
Yes. This is my purpose.
We've got one right here.
Literally.
Did you feel like if there was more of a South Asian community in like the Campbelltown, Mount Druitt areas?
More of a South Asian community in Campbelltown? Campbelltown does not need more
Stop
South
coming.
Asians. Please don't come here anymore.
We're for anti-inflammatory.
This is so passionate.
I think what we need to do is the first gens need to create our own community on our own terms, which is what me and Saleha love doing. We love going out to events. Shout out to Curfew. They've been doing so much great work. But it's like, why did we have to wait until we were 25 to experience these kinds of things? Like we didn't get to experience it in our formative years.
Why do you think that was?
Oh, I disagree. I was doing stuff like before COVID. Shout out to Open Source and the West End. It's just now like we have a common house in Glendenning.
Yep.
But it's still very like, I think it's like up and coming, and it's focused on music specifically. If you're from Blacktown and you're a creative, you're in the bag if you can like sing and play guitar, because I think that's what the fellows are really liking as well. I think there is like much more representation needed for fashion design, for a visual artist, because I think there's a gap there. If you can't sing and you're from Western Sydney, you're pretty much just like other category. So I think that's my take. It's more like we're getting there, but like not really. I think it's more brown people need to collectively get together and be like, we like fashion. Yes. This is what we're doing.
The fashion thing is hard because a lot of us live double lives. So how can you express yourself creatively when you want to put yourself online wearing things that like...
How about you talk to us about your double life?
Oh, okay. Yeah, we were talking about this off camera. The double life, there's layers. Where do you want me to start?
Tell us about the life that you live in front of your mother and the life you live online.
So in front of your mother.
Okay. She's getting serious.
My mother, she's in Bangladesh right now. I dropped her off at the airport yesterday. The life that I live in front of my mum is very, very sweet. She thinks I'm a sweet girl. She knows that I do some crazy things outside, but as long as I don't bring it home, she's fine with that. And that's where we've been able to find our balance, because we have a lot of love for each other. It's just that when she does it to herself, when she goes searching for me online, like she needs to cut that shit out. When she goes searching for me online, that's when the problems start. But if that doesn't happen, then we have a pretty good relationship.
Fuck around and find out.
She fucks around and finds out all the time. Thank God my dad doesn't do that.
Does she have social media?
Oh, she has social media, yeah, for lurking. Yeah.
What would she do? What would she do if she saw you in that outfit?
This one, she would get Saleha's scarf and then put it over my shoulders because she thinks my shoulders are very sexual. I don't know if this is turning anyone on, but she hates me showing my arms. And then she would proceed to like talk to you and tell you how beautiful you look because your arms are covered. And she would just like fawn over you.
But I think one thing that like you never mention in your content is like how much of a good daughter she is. Like
who?
You.
What are you talking about?
I think you should definitely acknowledge that she's so sweet and she's very caring for her mom. It's almost giving enmeshment.
Oh, it is. We need to talk about that as well.
Yeah, I think you like to focus on like, oh, I'm such a bad daughter because I think it's good for the brand. But she's actually like very homey.
No, that's a cancer in me. And that's where like the mental illness starts. Like, cause like, it's like you're so sweet at home and then you go outside and then you're like another character. It's like, who am I kind of thing. But I think, a lot of us grew up like this. And I know this sort of like lifestyle has been really common for my friends, but I took it a little bit too far by sharing it online.
I think I'm really mean to my parents. I'm the younger sibling, so I don't really have much responsibility apart from being a bitch. But like I'm really sweet to like my friends. So like sometimes when my parents see me interact with my friends, I'm like, oh, she's like so bubbly to other people.
Yeah.
But at home, I'm just like...
You have a very vibrant like outside life.
I've just had it at home. There's like more problems.
But you are so good. Saleha's really good at putting her foot down and then like moving out whenever she...
So my dad is obsessed with me and he's obsessed with like what I'm eating. Like, I don't know. He's just really like always like, oh, did you eat? Are you going to eat? Do you want me to buy you food? Like he'll just like, if I ignore him, he'll transfer me money.
Yeah.
That's probably why I can't date because like my dad is like the man in my life. Like the spot has been taken.
On the topic of dads and parents, do you feel like immigrant parents misunderstand creativity?
No. My parents are very creative. My dad was, and both my parents have always been really creative. I think they purposely choose to be CUNTSs when it comes to
Islam.
me. When it comes to me expressing it in a way that's not in their realm of like what's right. So if it deviates away from their version of what a good daughter should do, that's when they choose to like purposely misunderstand. Yeah, but I think if my mum takes a step back, I think she is quite proud of the way that I am. She likes how like social I am and how like many friends I've been able to find through all this. She likes that part, but it's when we like kind of disagree.
Your biggest op is religion. Yeah. It's not culture.
Yeah. Do we want to get into that?
Probably not. Let's stick
another day.
Let's stick to the immigrant parents sort of restriction environment that you grew up in. Really good question for you, and something that I'm quite curious about. Maybe a brown girl that knows that they're really creative, but they don't want to disappoint their family.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to them?
I would say you have to get it out of your system. Like, if you know that's within you and you know you want to express it, you cannot waste your best, hottest years like living in limbo. Because what I did was I really wanted to like make my parents happy, but then I knew I wanted to like do a lot of the stuff that I've been doing. So instead of doing anything, it's just daydreaming. It's just sitting and wishing and like hoping, and you just waste so much of your time. Like, my art is not going to stay like this beautiful forever. Like, I have to show it now.
Oh my gosh.
I have to show it now.
You have a great
What is it going to be like? I'm going to be like 50 and I will be 50 and doing the same thing, don't worry. But like, why am I not doing it now? These are my best years. I'm so energetic. I'm so fun. I've got like friends that want to do the same thing. Like, now is the time.
Absolutely.
So you just have to go ahead and disappoint them. Like, my parents, after everything, they still love me. We still have a great relationship. We still like bond. So you can do both. That's what I would say. You just have to get it out
at the expense of your mental health.
At the expense of my mental health, I'm not doing well.
That's true. Now, how has your definition of success molded over time, considering that I know in the introduction we mentioned accounting, something that you've done in the past?
Yes. So my definition of success, as Saleha was saying, I am quite a little bit of a sweet daughter. So it started off with me really wanting to take care of my parents. I'm like, oh my God, like, oh, you gonna cry? It's so pick me elephant. No, but like genuinely, I'm like, how awesome would it
protect
be?
them.
Yeah, how awesome would it be if I could like start like a business that fulfills my like creative needs, but then I can also like make enough money to take care of them because I know how much they've struggled. That was my dream. But you know, the sad thing is, like, I was on the path and I was like, I'm doing the damn thing. And then when I was able to kind of like start financially giving back, like, we got into a lot of scenarios where my mom was like, I don't want this money. Like,
oh my gosh,
you made it in the way that I don't want. Like, she said, I'm like,
because of how you made that.
Yes, because of how I did it. Like,
she's not even selling ads.
She's like, she's literally like, it's like she was acting like I was doing like prostitution. And
okay, we're gonna get into it. So I feel like your problems would have been like non-existent if Islam didn't invade us.
Yeah,
that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Shout out to Islam, but I feel like a lot of your problems are because of like log ka kenge, but it's also like, what will Allah say? And then it's like there's a overlying theme of like modesty.
The overlying theme for my life has been shame. Like everything I've done is shameful for my family. So it doesn't matter what fruits you're getting from it, you're bringing shame. So I don't care about all that. And that, coming back to your question, success for me was to take care of my parents.
Fuck the patriarchy.
So like when I realized, and I went through so many situations of like my parents saying all these things that completely broke my spirit, I had to start from like the ground again. And I really had to say, you're doing it for yourself. Like if you're going to do this, stop trying to get that validation because they're not going to give it to you. You can take care of them in your own way in the future because you want to be a good daughter, but don't do it for them. So success for me now is making me happy creatively. And then taking care of everyone else. Like, I'm not going to set myself on fire to keep other people warm anymore.
Oh, you still do that.
I still do that.
Wait, that was a beautiful line.
Very good friend. So, like, I like had to put my like calendars organized because she just remembers everyone's birthdays, and honestly, I think it's like more to do with like the brand itself. Not to sound like a groupie, but I feel like I have been observing the brand and how much like you really want to platform everyone. It's all like, I think the label itself, it's for everyone, even though it's one of a label, but now it's creator and made you look. But I think it's like you've always been someone that like your success is like it's shared, and
I always thought it like it feels nicer when it's shared. Like why would you want to be lonely? And I've tried the whole like entrepreneurial, like get into that. And I'm like, that is such a lonely road. And I've listened to so many podcasts like that where it's like, why are you even thinking about the time that you're not spending with your friends? You should be like on it. And I'm like, okay, maybe my business is not going to grow as fast as like another person's would, but like at least I'm keeping my mind and happy, and I'm getting to celebrate it with other people, and I have friends in my life. Cause like I've tried to do it the other way and it's really, really lonely. Yeah.
But this feels like a very like cancer monologue, like textbook cancer vibe. Should I stop?
No, I'm still frothing over that line that you just said. I'm not going to set myself on fire to keep everyone else alive.
Yeah.
I feel like that's it's such an empowering thing for you to say, because it says so much about what you've been through.
Yeah.
And then how important it is to, support people around you. It's clear that you've been through a lot, and your label is a product of your experiences, which is absolutely great.
The way has been so amazing.
I'm just the spectator, but I think you're very alone in this journey ultimately. But I think there is community around you, and you're really focused on growing the community and getting the support. But it is a very lonely experience to just go against the strain. I think like people that I am one of them, like that work 9 to 5, it's very easy to have a backup. And to be like, oh, it's all good. Like I have a backup. It's all good. But yeah, I hope you're getting sleep at night, considering you're launching. So
I know we're launching today. We're launching today when I get home.
Really? Oh my God, this is a big deal.
We're launching today.
We got an announcement on the podcast. Wow, we're special. Yeah. Can I understand, at what point did your parents start becoming a little bit more accepting to the idea of you being a fashion designer?
When they realized I just wouldn't stop doing it. Like no matter how many times, like it's like I'm like a little cockroach. Like no, you try to kill me, I'll still find a way to like scurry.
Can you not compare yourself to a cockroach? I mean, you're in black, but
yeah, no, I just wouldn't stop doing it. Like no matter how many times she would cry, like she's tried everything, and like no matter what she does, she'll still find a new pic of me showing my ass online the next week. So yeah.
But she'll still be okay with it.
She's not okay with it. It's just because we have a lot of love for each other. I don't know if anyone's going to understand. Like
the besties.
It's the bestie vibes, and it's like also, like, this is a side tangent. Like, my parents have gone through a lot within their marriage. I'm like my mom's best friend, her confidant, her therapist since I was like 12 years old. So it's like, how can you hate me when I've been there for you for like your whole life? So there's a lot of other things playing within our relationship, and that's just something that's, why do you got to do that? Like, why do you have to like go ahead and like do that on the side? But I'm like, I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah,
do it.
Wow. Incredible.
Yeah. Sorry, is this oversharing? I don't know where to stop.
I think we're here to overshare.
Yeah, like when you've been not okay.
Literally, I think I've been cancelled like 4 times.
Yeah,
on here. Why did I come?
I love that you're here though.
No, I think today is about sharing your authentic story.
Yeah.
Okay, so I do have a party trick.
Yeah.
Can I share it?
Yeah.
Because I've been like itching. Like it's like I'm just like I have
do
to
it.
for it. Okay. Anyways, this is my party trick.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay. Another one. Do you want to see another one? Okay.
Do you do this like when you go to parties?
She doesn't want attention.
Yeah. literally. And then this is another one.
Yeah.
So they call me Flipper in high school.
Amazing. The tonal shift in this is just insane.
Not look impressed.
I'm
impressed.
It's just the trajectory change was too quick for me.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. You have
Very relevant.
you have such a beautiful spirit. Like, you're so calm.
Thank
and like you make me feel so like calm. Like
You're making me feel energetic.
I wanted to show you my trick. Like, it just felt very relevant after what was shared.
I love the trick.
Thank you. I feel like you're not impressed. I can do like a whole backflip with my I can put my feet up here.
We'll do it after the pod. We'll do it after the pod.
Sure.
Let's do it after.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it after the pod.
But thank you so much for sharing.
No worries.
Let's
do you have IG? I'm like low key falling in love with her.
Oh, is this what you're doing to try to impress me?
Yeah, like the green is like really popping out your eyes. Like it's giving. Oh my gosh, I can't look at you. Sorry.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, let's talk about COVID.
Oh, yes.
Okay, the reason why I'm bringing this up is not because I want to, but that's kind of where Made You Look was born. Is that right?
Tamanna the label. So
Tamanna the label.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
So I used to work at EY, which is just a great financial firm. My parents were so happy when I got that job when I was 18. So that's where I started my professional journey. But when I hit 24, 25, my quarter life crisis came right on time. And this is the time when e-commerce was like popping off and like social media was kind of like weaved into that. So I was like, I can do this. Like, why am I not getting in on this? I can actually do this. So that's when it started for me.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I did it for a year, 2 years before COVID started. So I was flying. I was like, this is amazing. Everything's great. And then COVID happened. Yep. But I had actually gone to China a month before COVID had hit. And I saw my life flash in front of my eyes. I was like, this is amazing. I'm going to travel for my brand. Everything's going to happen. Right. I'm going to go back to Australia. I'm going to quit my job. I'm going to quit it. And then I'm going to like focus on my fashion. So I quit my job a month before lockdowns.
Okay.
When lockdown happened, I was like, why the fuck did I do that? I could have just worked from home.
Oh my gosh.
And worked on my fashion on the side. Mm-hmm. But so what I had to then do was pretend to go to work whilst I was in lockdown. So can you imagine?
I'm so shocked about this story, by the way.
Everyone is at home and I have to pretend to be on the phone. I have to pretend to go to work. I have to pretend to lock in.
Did you get a mouse mover?
No, mouse movers were not there. I had to put up a charade for my parents.
So I just want to clarify, you didn't have a job at the time?
No, I quit my job.
So she is literally in front of her parents acting like she has a job.
A full-on 9 to 5.
So what did you do on the laptop?
Oh my God, the finance. Oh my God, accounting. I was just doing that. And then, after a few months, they were like, just stop. Like, we know that you don't have a job.
Oh my God.
What did you do? Our family's never going to financially, emotionally, never going to recover from this. You've become an embarrassment. Like that. You know, when they act like that job is just like the pride and joy of their entire life. So there was a whole that's like my ancient history. So much stuff has happened after that. But yeah, you've just brought me right back to the trauma of COVID. So that's how COVID was for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the lockdowns happened. The first lockdown was traumatic. The second one, I was like, okay, I'm going to just start making content. That's when I started getting to my TikTok.
Yeah.
Making content, connecting with people. Then I realized I really love social media. Like, I really love connecting with people. Do you think I'm good?
You're really good at it. Yeah.
I just can't stop talking. That's when I found, people like Saleha. I just connected with a lot of people in Sydney online, internationally as well. There's an amazing Desi community in New York, LA, in London. I found all these people and I felt really seen. And I think that just gave me more energy to go into fashion. Yeah.
So we've just unpacked the trauma that happened throughout COVID.
Yes.
Since that traumatic situation, can you think of a few highlights in your creative career?
Oh my God. Definitely when a producer reached out to me to have my dress on the red carpet at the Emmys.
Yeah,
that was insane.
Such a big deal.
That was I didn't even know that she was gonna wear it. She just wanted it and she's like, I'm gonna wear it. I'm like, I don't know if you're gonna get the photos I want. I'm envisioning it.
Did you know that she was who she was.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
You saw photos.
Yeah, I just saw photos afterwards, and then I saw it on the red carpet.
So you just like scrolling, going about your day.
Yeah, then I just got a message, and she's like, "I want to wear your dress at the Emmys," and I'm like, "Yeah, hell yeah! Like, I'll send you whatever you want." And then I sent it to her,
and I think that's how important, like, that stresses how important it is for you to have a good social media presence.
Exactly.
And if your brand wasn't online, you wouldn't have had that opportunity.
No, you have to put yourself out there, and it can be really, really scary, but you just have to do it. Sometimes I have a love-hate relationship with social media as well, because it can be very draining, but you just have to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're doing amazing. Your clips, like the production here is insane. So
you keep flipping this back to me. This is about you today.
Sorry.
Okay, Emmys was one. Yes, another highlight that you've experienced.
Another highlight I experienced was when so I put up a video of me and my friends wearing these like fusion clothes on TikTok. And this is right when TikTok was starting to pop off in Sydney. I got all these hate comments that the fact that we weren't real desis, like we had plastic surgery, we had filters, someone was wearing contact lenses.
Like a compliment.
Yeah, I was like, okay, you think I'm hot. All I hear is you think I'm gorgeous. But I'm like, yeah, Bengalis have it going on. Like, you guys don't know about us. Like, we are beautiful. Bengali women are freaking beautiful. But okay, pop off.
Yeah.
So I turned that moment into an event. So I'm like, I'm going to take this offline now. Like, what can we do in Sydney to like hone in on this feeling that I'm feeling, is that like, I'm Bengali, I'm here, this is what we look like, and this is like, you know, this is who we are. So I created an event called Come As You Are, and it was right when COVID was kind of finishing, and I did it at a bar named Since I Left You, and they were gracious enough to host us. And I got all these people online. I just posted it online. All these people showed up. We were in our beautiful outfits, and it was just such an amazing experience. And that
food was really good.
Actually, where I met Saleha, right? Like, literally, that's where I met her.
The food is amazing. That was like, I love this girl. Like, honestly, the catering was just like above and beyond, and it was like the free event.
Yes, you would love it.
Think about the food. Like, literally, like, this outfit eats, and so do I.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like, just the whole like tone of the event. I think it just like really encapsulated. Like, firstly, it was like a really, really like cute party, South Asian, like comfortable environment. We had a hijabi model, which I just thought, I don't know, I just really thought that was so cool. Like, it was so cool to like platform Mob, and shout out to Mob. It was like the
premise felt beautiful. It just felt nice, you know. Like, I think
it's so crazy that you bought like a digital community live.
Yeah,
like you bought that to reality.
Yeah.
And I think like it's so easy on social media to be like, oh, I just got like 20 likes.
Yeah.
But imagine those 20 people in your room.
Yeah.
You know, like they're really supporting you.
Yeah.
And everyone that came to that event.
Oh my God, I couldn't believe it. I felt like a celebrity. And my name is like, what the fuck? It was insane.
I think a lot of it is like, what you didn't mention is like a lot of it, what you do is like so people focused, and social media is just probably just an extension of like how much you have to socialize and deal with people and rely on people and et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
And build relationships.
Yeah. Do you, going back to what you just talked about you also talked about this, but being online requires you to, you know, be authentically yourself. You've mentioned that that's drained you in the past.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate on that?
It's kind of weird because I've always had quite a loud personality. Very extroverted. I love being around friends. It's strange to have to do that for work all day, every day, because it's like I want my offline to be as fun as my online, and it's hard because you can spread yourself thin. So that's what I have found. It's like you can't be on all the time, but then how are you supposed to show up when people expect a certain like part of you? So I have to be better at showing up when I'm not feeling it, because I do take a lot of social media breaks. That's what I'm trying to work on, is show up when you don't really feel like it as well. Not just when you're feeling fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you feel the same way?
I feel like I kind of relate, but I do really want to have fun every day. That's my problem.
My problem too. That's why I can't run a business.
Yeah, look, that's a lot. I feel like with how we're heading as well, it feels like we're like suffering from effects of COVID, almost like double to like what we had before. So if that makes sense, like we're trying to like build back community because there's a huge gap that social distancing left with us, and it almost feels like awkward to try and make new friends now. Like it just feels like I'm like asking for something.
Like begging for scraps.
No, not really. I think it's like more like it just feels unnatural to still like try and make friends and to meet new people and to go out with new people and stuff. It's like it just feels like we're kind of like, I don't know. It feels so performative sometimes, like to be going out to like a little event and then like, I don't know, posting on my story, and I'm like, but this is the whole point of it. Like it's meant to be performative because community comes at inconvenience.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to do this all the time.
Very, very true.
But I do have to kind of like, you know, push through, especially going into like my 30s. It's like you really do have to market yourself, whatever it is. Like you just have to like, I don't know, be like, hi, I'm here.
Yeah. How else are you meant to make friends?
Yeah, exactly. What do you think about this Sydney market and finding friends in the Sydney market post-COVID?
Wow.
Is it a lot more difficult?
That's a good question. It just feels very... Yeah. I mean, it's like hard to make friends with brown people. I'm just going to be candid. Like, it's really like, are you an op? Or like... Are you going to be like monitoring spirit if I add you? Like, it's just like a bit like that sometimes.
Do you feel like, I love the fact that you said that, but do you feel that way because females in particular are a lot more competitive in the brown community?
I think that's a good question, Nish, but I think it's more like females, women are just like more focused on other things apart from making friends. It's not like we don't have bro code. So like I think we have bro code where it's like you have like decentered men and like you really want to build women community, like feel like, you know, the gays are allowed. But it's like more to do with like women are looking for friends up until they find a boyfriend and then they just like leave. And like it's just like, oh, okay, that was fun. See you later. See you at your wedding. And then you just like, I don't know, they just kind of like ditch off. Yeah. And they're not coming out to events anymore. They don't want to like make new friends because they found a husband. So that's where it ends with brown women. I think that's where the cycle is. Like, I hope I don't lose any more of you bitches to a husband. Like, if you're watching this, like...
I feel like in Sydney, it's just it's not just with Desi people. I feel like people of all cultures feel like people just stay in their boroughs, in their little suburbs.
Yeah.
And you have to, if you move out, if you're able to move out, then maybe it's a little bit easier. But because people are very comfortable with the friends that they made in school and then maybe in university, it's like that's what we're kind of expected to just grow old with. But it's really nice making new friends at every stage of your life. We just don't have what's it called? Is it called a transient city? Like it's, I have no idea. It's like, you know, in London, how there's like lots of travelers, lots of like new energy, young energy. You come into the city and it's like new. Sydney is a little bit stale. Like everyone just kind of goes off in their suburbs and then.
Are we transient? I feel like we're pretty transient. We have so many like people from Europe.
I love that.
Well, like the backpackers.
Just like POMs. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, kind of.
Oh, like, we're not transient. No one comes to Campbelltown. And
it's like we because we live so far away from the city as well. It's like we're kind of just
and each of the suburbs is so demographically different.
Yes,
exactly.
Yeah,
I love how you mentioned that because I was talking to you before the pod. Like when I went to London, I just felt a rush of energy come through from every single conversation that I had.
Oh wow!
It's here, and I don't know if that's just like my mentality or who I talk to, but it's. The conversations I have with people that I don't know too well, it's like a rush of competitiveness, superiority. Yeah. It's like pretentiousness. Yeah. And I don't know if that's just Sydney culture or if that's just like the fact that I was on a holiday.
Yeah. No, everyone I know goes to London and feels that like energy. They come back really vibrant and feeling youthful. And I love that energy. And I wish we had it more in Sydney.
On that note, we're talking about, you know, obviously the Northern Hemisphere here and the Southern Hemisphere. What do you feel in terms of the creative community that exists in the Northern Hemisphere lacks here?
I think we lack authenticity, but that's only because people don't know how to act outside of work. So I think they have this personality that's very like cool, it kind of works, doesn't really cause a lot of like rubble. And then because they're not doing stuff outside of work. There's no life outside of work apart from like fucking gym or run club.
Oh my God, don't get me started on the run club.
Literally, I think we lack
the coffee.
Is everyone running? Yeah.
Coffee raves. Did you go to one recently?
I did go to a coffee rave.
Oh my God.
Shout out to Blend Theory. I went to a non-white one.
Okay.
I went to shout outs on this pod. Shout out to who?
I'll give you a whole list of people that I've mentioned so like they can repost.
Yeah.
Blend Theory, they are I think they're mostly founded from Blacktown, Rudy Hill. They're a Filipino group. They do coffee raves around 10 a.m. on Sundays.
God, why?
It's a new venue. No, please go to one, honestly.
Please, can we have something that starts after 8 p.m.?
Billboard. I'm just like advertising people for free.
Yeah.
Literally.
I love that.
And she's very for the community.
Yeah.
But it's more like, I think one thing that people are missing, it's really hard for me to find authentic people. It's so like, and like sometimes they think that I'm too much because I'm like just being myself. And I think you probably experience this as well, where it's like they kind of just expect people to just be like really A to B and not have quirks. And if you show quirks, like you're just like, oh.
Yeah. You have to find your people. That's what I found. Like you
find weirdos.
Find other weirdos. Like find people who are just this like same amount of weirdness as you, have the same amount of haram to halal ratio as you. Like that's what
I disagree.
Really?
I feel like it's like the practicing baddies can be like really woke as well.
As in find the people that you like bond with on.
They have to be weird as well if they're really halal.
Now, I want you to think a little bit more about the opportunities that might exist in the Northern Hemisphere. What do we lack here?
The population. From a business standpoint, the population is very hard to operate when we don't have enough people and we are so far away from everything. The motherfucking tariffs, they've killed me. So many different things. It's like we're so far away from everything. It's very, very hard. And we just don't have enough like manpower. Like for example, when you go to New York, I'm sure it's very easy to find your niche.
Yeah.
Woman power. Yes, sorry. It's very easy to find your niche and people like the people who just get you. But in Sydney, we don't have enough of that because we just don't have enough people. I'm sorry. Is that like negative?
Oh, do you think it's because we don't have enough people? That's why like we're just kind of like.
Yeah, I think that.
We're stale.
Stale is such a good word. You guys are stale, literally.
There's just not enough people here. Like we need more people.
Stale Sydney.
Sydney.
No, honestly, but I don't think it's a Sydney problem because I went to Melbourne and I was like never to return. And then I returned, obviously, but like it was really like awkward because I was like, fuck you guys. And I unfollowed some DJs as well because I was like, I'm never seeing them again.
Yeah.
And then I moved back and had to follow them again, and it was a bit.
Wait, so what was the point that you're making? Is Melbourne, you like
Melbourne's the same?
Oh, Melbourne's the same. Yeah, but Australia in general doesn't have enough people.
Yeah, I think this is a problem everywhere. I think Melbourne's a bit easier to make friends though, because like they have a lot more like transient energy.
Yes, transient energy.
Now, more young people as well.
Yep.
Melbourne's great in terms of like you can just like wear whatever you want and no one's going to stare at you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want you to think a little bit more because I'm actually trying to understand this myself. In terms of what are we lacking here for us to accelerate our careers in the creative industry? Because I know based on a few interactions that I had with people in London, like they would just go to a studio, they would talk to this producer and then they would release a song and it's national.
It's less about what we're lacking. I think we have too much of individuality. I think people are so used to just relying on themselves, and I think I'm for one as well, like that you don't want to ask for help and you don't want to seem like you're being needy if you want to like
ask for help.
You don't want to ask for help. If you have an idea, you're going to try and execute it yourself, and it's just like a lot of it is like the result of individuality. I think because we're so far away from everyone, I think this has always been the culture.
Yeah.
But like we're not asking for community. And I think people in London are.
I think our laid back nature has really fucked us up in the creativity 100%. Way. I think we're so laid back and it's embarrassing. Creativity and like expressing yourself that way is very embarrassing. Like it feels very unnatural when you actually go to do it. So you have to like, try to work on that muscle, right? But when you're actually doing it, it's like you're doing it in a sea of people that are being laid back. So you feel very, very like loserish. Yeah. So it's like we're too nonchalant here. Like we're not 100%. You know what I mean?
Be chalant.
We be chalant.
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 Sounds like a good
Yeah.
I love that 100%. Even like when I take a video or I put up on stories, the comments sometimes just from like my immediate circle is like, why are you showing the world what you're doing?
Yeah.
Like if I'm not showing the world what I'm doing, the world won't see what I'm doing and the opportunities are cut there.
Yes. Yeah.
You really have to step out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Be ready for judgment as you have you've done that for so long, and credits to you, like the negative comments that I've seen on some of your reels. I was like, I cop it, but not as much as you. So like standing strong and continuing to do that.
Yeah.
And paving your way to get global recognition.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question, even though this is your show? Do you feel like there is limitations when you're a beautiful woman and you are also smart and people discredit a lot of things that you're doing right now?
Nish, as a beautiful woman, please answer the question. She's clearly talking to you and not me.
Yeah, literally I'm trying to pick up.
She's trying to pick you up. Anyway, Nish with the beautiful eyes, tell us.
I'm very straight, unfortunately, but I think it's a great question because especially I've like you do a lot, and I think
I feel like I would get lost in your eyes.
There's a lot of bloody pretty privilege and stuff. But do you feel like you're suffering from it?
Yeah, actually, that's a very interesting question and something that I have talked about where I think I'm in the business world as well. So when I go and I, for example, provide a growth solution, some of the relationships that I have not because of my intellect. I have because of my in-person connection, which isn't connected to anything that I've said intellectually.
Yeah.
So a lot of the growth that I've experienced, people have said that it's because of, how I look or the fact that I'm a female.
Yeah.
It's something that I do talk about.
Yeah.
And it is something that I'm navigating myself. It's something that's quite difficult.
It's an insult to your hard work.
Yeah. I use my brain when I'm coming up with a solution.
Yeah.
So do you. Honestly, I just thought you were a hot bitch when I first met you. And then you're actually really smart and empathetic.
No, sweet. I try. I think when you have to try to be intelligent, I have to try really hard. I don't know if that means I'm smart or what.
I mean, you were an accountant.
Literally.
I was really bad at my job. Please don't bring that up again. I was really bad at my job. I think I was personality higher. I was.
I think you're really good at strategy. I think that's your superpower.
Yeah. You're literally running a global business.
Thank you so much. That's all amazing. Oh, wow.
Literally.
Go work extra hard tonight.
She's going to close everything like she got the notification. Guys, I won.
You're amazing. I love you.
But that's all we have time for today, guys. I know that was quite fast. We could chat forever. I feel that. But before we conclude, if there's one piece of advice that you can give based on your careers or experiences, being a creative in the South Asian community, especially in Sydney, for aspiring creatives, what would that be?
One piece of advice? We talked about this before, but you have to be the opposite of nonchalant. Be chalant. If you're going to take away anything from this podcast, be chalant. You are not Playboy Cardi. You cannot afford to be mysterious. Oh my God. Get your shit out there, okay? Scream it from the rooftops.
Wow.
That's my advice.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Honestly, I think you've said it.
Really?
Yeah, I think that, I resonate.
Yeah.
Be chalant. And also, ask for help. Learn how to ask for help.
Oh, yes. That's really,
I really like the fact that you brought that up.
That's really important.
When we were talking about community early and we talked about Australia being really laid back, I do think that's a limitation. We are very individualistic. Yeah, not really community driven. Yeah. And the communities that do exist are very competitive.
Oh, yeah.
They're less supportive.
Yeah.
They're very exclusive as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's a great point.
I feel like we're going to start yapping again.
Sorry.
Which is not a problem, which we totally will keep doing.
Yeah.
But that's all we have time for today.
Thanks for having us on. We really, really appreciate it. We haven't been on a podcast in a very, very long time. This is your first. You did so good. This is my second one.
Well done.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you.
Bye. I have no idea where the cameras are.
It's there.
Oh my gosh.
There. Bye.